Okay. Hello, Mother, and welcome to Pop Torture, the show where we hope to educate one another and ourselves, and you, the home audience, on the goings-on of celebrities of the day. My name's Dennis.
And I'm Holt. My textbook today is Star Magazine, per usual.
And my textbook is a used copy of Us Weekly. Cheaper that way.
My headline story is Faith and Tim, Our Amazing Love Story. The truth after 21 years of marriage. How we beat cheating and divorce. Our secret family life. Behind the scenes. I don't know why happy can't be a story.
That's a bullet point?
Yeah.
I don't know why happy can't be a story. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm digging it so far.
What's funny is I didn't read that bullet point before this. And I kind of thought, well, that's not a story. We also have found Jackie's lost letters to JFK Jr.
Ooh.
Yeah. Probably should have read that. Ben and Jen battle. They split up the kids. And Pop Torture favorite, Gwen Stefani.
Oh, an early outing.
Blake tells Gwen, I won't marry you. Blake Shelton, shame on you.
Wow. That's quite a cover, I have to say.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thanks, man.
My cover, boy or girl, Secrets of the Royal Baby. Yeah, that's the appropriate noise. How the kids are helping mommy, crazy cravings, hand-me-down toys, and no more nannies, all the details inside. Like who?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess people care. To me, what's crazy about it is that there's a lady who's the most interesting thing she's done in her life
Right.
is she married another person who the most interesting thing they've done in their life was accidentally be born a royal.
Right. What do you think is the number one thing on what you just read that's weird that people would care about that?
And you've got one in mind, so I'm going to disappoint
Right.
you. So, okay, let me think of it from the perspective that you're asking. Hand-me-down toys.
Cravings?
Oh, really? I'm kind
Who
of
cares?
like pickles and peanut butter. That's interesting to me.
But you've already said it.
Oh, shoot.
Maybe we can discuss cravings, because I happened to read something in here that was about another famous person's cravings.
Another famous person's cravings. That's the main thing. Harvey and Georgina's toxic marriage. Feel like that's burying the lead a little bit.
Yeah.
The voice coaches. Are they friends or are they enemies? The pioneer woman, Ree Drummond. How I struggle to do it all.
Wow. She's from Oklahoma, right?
She is.
Cool.
She is. So, yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, so should we talk about Blake and Gwen?
I mean, should we?
Yeah. So, the photo, it almost looks like they're having this discussion in the actual photo.
She looks like she's in some amount of pain.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's almost as if he's being like, no, I'm not signing that no cheating agreement.
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, Blake and Gwen on the rocks. Blake Shelton may be backpedaling on his promise after Gwen Stefani penned an ironclad prenup. Basically, Gwen is disappointed because Blake doesn't want to sign a prenup, and they're saying, Showbiz Slorce is saying that what's his name, Gavin Rosdale, could have basically taken everything, but he didn't, and so now Gwen wants to do this prenuptial agreement. But Blake's saying no. There was one interesting thing I read. Gavin could have wiped her out, the friends reveal. Luckily, he didn't contest the divorce terms or even ask for alimony, but Gwen isn't going to take that chance again. She'd be risking the future of her 3 children. That is not what I set out to read. But the old-fashioned singer feels that he's already found his soulmate in Gwen, and the prenup doesn't necessarily scream happily ever after. But she's standing firm, says the insider.
Wow.
So, trouble in paradise.
Yeah.
And just so you know, Gwen, I think I speak for both of us when I say, we got your back. whatever needs to happen.
Yeah.
Trust yourself. Done good so far.
Also, if it doesn't work out, I don't require a prenup.
Dennis does not require a prenup.
Or wait, I'll sign your prenup.
Wait. You can always come on Pop Torture.
Yeah.
Open invite.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
I'll sign your prenup.
At one point, I had considered making, like, not saying anything about it, but just making everything I showed you ads from this magazine. Just like out of protest. Adoption is love. Begin a lifelong friendship.
For like the first 5 Mississippi, I thought that was like a jaguar. Like I thought that was a jungle cat.
You're talking about Stamos, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was a sexy jungle cat laying on a Labrador.
Laying on a lab. Well, yeah.
That's
Stamos looks
the
good.
state of my... He does, right?
Yeah.
He really does.
Stamos, at this point in the show, is a front runner for male crush.
Agreed.
Of the
Agreed.
month.
So I met him, and
Did I know that?
he was delightful. I get very easily starstruck. Like, you know what? Seriously though, how did you feel when you, even when you didn't meet her, but realized from across the room that like you'd been in the same space as Scarlett Johansson? Like, did you get starstruck about it?
Yeah, but maybe in a way that... So my whole thing was just act totally normal.
Right.
But, like, that's just something that I wouldn't, like, say to myself or feel the notion to say out loud to anyone else.
Right.
If she wasn't in the room.
Right.
So, to a certain extent, yes.
And I think good for you, by the way. I think that's the way people ought to behave, just in polite society. When you see someone who's known for something,
Yeah.
Be as normal as possible. But what happens to me in that handful of times that I've had, that I've met or been in the vicinity of super famous people, is I think that, and I say that, but my face is glowing red.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? With just like intense...
Which could very easily be the case for me too. I'll sign your prenup. This is Rising Stars and Falling Stars. On the rise, Stephen Colbert. He's donating $1 million to Puerto Rico relief.
I liked how you said Puerto Rico.
I felt it. Right when I said it, I was like, fuck. Sarah Blakely. I'm going to need a reminder of who that is. Do we know?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Sarah Blakely, on October 29th, the Spanx founder, will be panelist on Shark Tank. E.L. James, the author, announced a new FSOG book, Darker 50... Okay, hang on. Time out. E.L. James, the author, announced a new FSOG book, Darker 50 Shades Darker, as told by Christian. Should I go one more time, or should we just leave it? E.L. James, she's also rising. The author announced a new FSOG book, Darker, 50 Shades Darker, as told by Todd Christian.
It's called Darker 50 Shades
There's
Darker?
no Todd in there.
Darker 50 Shades Darker.
Yeah. That's hard to read. On the Falling Stars. Aaron Carter, who I totally forgot about until this. He was like weird pop star for a while. Aaron Carter. He left rehab early after just 2 weeks of treatment. Angelina Jolie. Her flick, The Bride of Frankenstein, has been postponed indefinitely. Last, but certainly not least, Nelly. The rapper was arrested on suspicion of raping a woman on his tour bus.
Oh!
Yeah.
So it went, a guy left rehab early because he might be fine. A lady who's rich and famous has a movie that's getting postponed.
One of her movies canceled.
And rapist?
Yeah, I know. That part is weird because now we're just getting into like criminal activity.
Yeah.
Although I will say, in the last 3 portions of this segment, I think they all end with a weird criminal act.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, it's like someone pulled a gun on someone.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll sign your prenup.
Amazing, lifelike, and so truly real. Perfect in pink. Annika.
Annika? Where are these produced? Can you find out? Does it say?
Sure. Probably. I don't know.
Maryland. Bullshit. Looks pretty real. I'll give it that. The hair is weird. Just like, we're going back to like early animation here. The hair is just wrong.
There's a certain uncanny valleyness about the whole thing. Like the face and nose and eyes.
Yeah.
A little bit awful.
So, who, like, do you think the primary audience here is like people that are getting these for their children?
No.
Or do you think it's like...
So it says, so perfect, so lovable, so completely yours. What I honestly think is that this is for the 47-year-old who didn't have the IVF miracle from last month's episode. I think this is made for a specific person who didn't get one of their own for some reason, for whatever reason.
How much does one of these set you back?
$140.
Wow. If you ended up with an Annika one day, would you keep her name Annika or would you rename her?
I'd rename her.
Cool.
Dennis.
I'll sign your prenup. I have decided that this needs to be in every show.
Okay, got it.
Because it's ridiculous.
Got it.
So, 6 degrees of stimulation.
Ugh. Now this is similar to the one we did where it was... This was one of my favorites, where it was Kate Moss and Johnny Depp.
Johnny and Jennifer. Jennifer and George. And that's where it ends. I think that there's more arrows pointing at this guy with gray hair and glasses.
That's George Stephanopoulos.
Oh.
Sorry.
Let's just cut that one. Right.
Okay.
So this time around, we are connecting Chad Kroger to Lil Wayne.
Okay.
All right. Chad and Avril.
Okay.
Avril and Ryan. Ryan and Ashley Simpson.
Okay.
Ashley and Wilmer.
Valderrama.
Yep.
Gabriel!
Gabriel.
Gabriel!
Wilmer and Christina. And Christina and Lil Wayne. We did it!
So what I don't understand about this
is they're not connected at all. The way they're connecting people here, I think you could connect anyone eventually.
That's
you could just
true.
be like, oh yeah, and he stood in the same room with...
Scarlett Johansson.
Right.
With the potato spoon.
Who also dated the guy in SNL.
Yeah,
which
Colin Jost.
I watched one time. I'll sign your prenup.
Gabriel!
Okay, no more ads for me. No more ads for me. Hot picks.
Hot picks.
Date night. Mary-Kate Olsen and husband Olivier. Olivier. Hot picks. Date night. Mary-Kate Olsen and husband Olivier Sarkozy held hands at a benefit for the New York Academy of Art.
Lots to unpack here.
Thank you. That's exact. I hoped that I wouldn't have to say those exact words.
Okay. Give me just a second. This is a weird one. I think we can skip the obvious that he looks like he could be your dad.
Okay. That's so funny because that's the second most obvious thing to me.
Her face?
Just, yeah, she doesn't look bad. This isn't body shaming.
No.
It's concern.
Right.
She looks like a ghost of herself.
Yeah, definitely. I 100% agree with you. The face that she is making certainly does not help.
Well, that's true.
I mean, she's going like full Zoolander on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I just quacked like a duck at that.
Also, the placement of date night is kind of like the date night and the paragraph has nicely framed his package.
Yeah, which is wrinkly.
Yeah. It also looks like they might be laying down on a bowling alley floor.
She looks like at the end of Psycho when she runs into the basement and turns the chair around, and it's just the skeleton with the wig on.
Yeah.
The grandma wig.
Yeah.
Or I guess, is that her hair?
His eyes are a little weird.
His eyes are weird.
I'll sign your prenup. Celebrity tightwads. Katy Perry. I guess she's going through some weird times with her career. In one of our recent episodes, it brought up that her concert tickets were $9.
Yep.
Or I guess
Cheaper
you could
than
bring like a bottle of shampoo and go to the show. Teenage Dream isn't just Katie's song, it's her decor aesthetic too. When the pop star forked over $19 million for a gated manse in the ritzy Coldwater Canyon section of Beverly Hills, an insider says she told her decor to furnish it using Craigslist. Katie loves a bargain, says the insider. She doesn't mind splurging here and there on nice pieces, but she wants to mix in flea market finds and use furniture. Maybe this is necessity that she gets off Craigslist. I don't think she's buying her bed off Craigslist.
I mean, if she lives in Beverly Hills, she's not buying furniture
actually,
off Craigslist.
Great point. Can we talk about how we're claiming this person as a tightwad and we open with, her $19 million home?
Yeah. Yeah, I worry about her, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like, because she is talented, and she was great. And I'm not saying she won't be great again, but certainly in the public's view, she's lost a little bit of her. There's a little bit of tarnish on the
resume.
Yeah, and I wonder if $19 million for a house was a bit of a presumptuous buy at this point. If tickets to her shows are going for a bottle of peroxide.
Yeah.
I saw that you could get tickets to her show here in Tulsa on StubHub for like $14.
That is
unreal. I kind of want to go.
Yeah.
Because why? Like, for the spectacle alone.
Yeah. Well, I went last time she was here, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I'd go.
I would too.
Especially for $20 or whatever.
Yeah. And she's going to play some of those songs.
Of course she is. She has to.
She's going to say.
I mean, she's not going to come out and just play her album and then leave the stage. I don't think.
I mean, I think it's worth the price of admission to hear her sing. Can't you see my heart racing and my skin tight jeans? Be your teenage queen tonight.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it's got to cost me, that was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, you can just give me $14.
I'll do it.
Or a bottle of shampoo. I'll sign your prenup.
Don't have a lot to say about this one. I just thought, here at Hello Mother, we have, for whatever reason, one video that's sort of shot ahead of all the others in terms of view count.
Oh, cool.
And our Love Live section in this month's issue of Us Weekly is Taylor and Mandy Moore. Taylor Goldsmith, 32, and Mandy Moore's wedding plan. I didn't know they were getting married, did you?
Oh, I did.
It will be small and quiet. The actress, 33, at Disneyland, April 7th. Oh my god, I want to see these two at Disneyland so fucking hard. My job allows me to get dressed up and be the center of attention, so I think I'll probably take the opposite route. So tell me, you knew that...
It was a topic of conversation when I went to see Ryan Adams.
Okay.
Because someone was like, do you think Mandy Moore is here? I was like, no, she's marrying the guy from Dogs.
Don't they look happy?
I think he,
He's a brooding asshole.
Yeah.
By trade. I really like Dawes, by the way.
I think we should cheers to their wedding.
Yeah, all right.
To their marriage.
All right.
May it bring out some music.
May it bring out some music. Hey, buddy!
Khloe's pregnancy panic. This is Khloe Kardashian, who is in what I've found out to be a serious relationship with Tristan Thompson, who's an NBA basketball player.
Okay.
The Kardashian show was on the other night at my house.
Okay.
And I sat down and I was like, oh shit. And I started watching it.
Yeah, oh shit.
And so she was moving into Tristan's house. He plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay.
So she's it's so funny because she thinks that's the smallest town and it's never been to a place that quiet and stuff like that.
It's
and it is probably super cool for her because I guess people don't recognize her there and stuff. Anyway, so I'm looking at Tristan, I'm taking note of Tristan Thompson's house, who, dude makes $19 million a year. He does not wear the same outfit. He never wears the same set of shoes or pants or shirt twice.
Set? Or will he wear a pair of pants twice
Mix
with
and
two different
match?
shirts?
He didn't answer that. He made it seem like he is
he throws away.
I don't know if he throws, I don't know what he does with them. But and then she talks about it too. Like, it was like a thing in this episode. It's like, yeah, he wears new clothes every time he wears clothes.
That just seems like work.
I know. How much money would that be? And so we did all these hilarious calculations.
Yeah.
Like, even if he spends $250 on an outfit a day.
Yeah.
It's like under $1 million of his $19 million salary.
Yeah, but he's only going to be a professional athlete for
True
5 years or whatever, 10.
But she probably, I mean, I wonder how much she pulls it. It might be twice that.
Dude, I know you're not trying to necessarily say it's not, but that is the most irresponsible thing I've ever fucking heard.
No, I'm not trying. Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to say it's not. It blew my mind. I didn't know that, like, that was a thing.
Like, I understand that you're saying, like, he can do it because he's got enough money to do it. But he definitely should not be doing it.
No, it's insane.
Fuck me.
And I wonder where his clothes, like...
So is that what her pregnancy cravings are?
Oh, yeah, good point. When it comes to cravings, Khloe Kardashian only wants one thing. Commitment. Boom! You're up.
Wait! Oh, crap! He got right by me.
I'll sign your prenup.
Well, that was abrupt. What did we learn this week, Dan?
I think maybe this week I learned that my shoe and pant budget is not high enough.
I learned that some pregnant people crave peanut butter and dill pickles. Other pregnant people crave commitment.
I learned I don't know why happy can't be a story.
I learned that if I was Blake Shelton, I would sign that prenup.
Also, there's a possibility that John Stamos' spirit animal is a jungle cat.
True. Oh.
I've known John Stamos' spirit animal was a jungle cat from day one of knowing who John Stamos was. Was this ever in question?
What'd you learn, Dan?
I learned... I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I
learned that sometimes people can leave your life, and still life has to go on.
Yeah, that's super serious. I learned that Mary-Kate Olsen looks like the skeleton lady at the end of...
Wait. Sorry.
I learned it's difficult to come into a show having missed the first 90% of the filming.
Well, it's especially difficult when the last 40% of filming was not captured.
True.
By either of the cameras.
I have no idea what we're talking about at all.
I learned that Katy Perry is selling tickets to her shows in person. She's standing out in front of the venues, and in exchange for a bottle of Garnier Fructis, she's giving you a ticket to her show.
Oh, that's horse shit. Alright, that felt like it all pulled together eventually.
What'd you learn, Dan?